Welcome to Literature in Pictures. Today I want to go over two single issues that came out in 2024. So far there are more to come out this year, celebrating the 90th anniversary of Donald Duck and in this case the 50th anniversary of Wolverine. But let's dive in. Hit like if you like this video, subscribe to stay up to date with content on this channel. We're gonna start with Uncle Scrooge and the Infinity Dime by Jason Aaron. This is a variant cover here provided by Elizabeth Torque and art by multiple artists. Chapter 1 by Paolo Motura, Chapter 2 by Francesco Di Polito, Alessandro Pastrovicchio, and then the epilogue is by Giada Perisinotto, who also did the art in this one. But yeah, let's start. Uncle Scrooge and the Infinity Dime, Jason Aaron's one-shot based on Donald Duck's Christmas on Bear Mountain, and the entirety of Donald Duck's Christmas on Bear Mountain is collected in here. So that's the first appearance in that Carl Barks story of Scrooge McDuck. Uncle Scrooge, the entire story is collected in here because Jason Aaron then talks about how he started reading Duck comics when his kid was born, or first started reading with his kid, then became a fan of those stories himself, and then still being a fan and wanting to also add to the legacy. He mentions Carl Barks in here, Don Rosa, but also the Italian writer Romano Scarpa. So a nice intro by Jason Aaron, and then you have Uncle Scrooge and the Infinity Dime. I'm not going to talk about too many spoilers. I'm just going to give you small spoilers, which means I'm going to describe the premise of this book. But then with regards to any twists that are happening, any outcomes, any tricks and twists, I'll stay away from those. But the premise here is Uncle Scrooge, again, based on Christmas on Bear Mountain, how he learned to love Uncle Donald and the nephews, based on that in alternate reality. So we are talking about multiverse here. And we're talking about a multiverse where Uncle Scrooge, Scrooge McDuck, never got to love and appreciate and live with the nephews and Uncle Donald. And that version in this reality here at one point accomplishes everything, has built up all the riches of his world, and now discovers a way to infiltrate other universes and steal all the fortunes from all the other Scrooges in other universes. So pretty cool premise. It's called the Infinity Dime. You can find out for yourself whether his dime has anything to do with opening those gates or whether that's something else, what's connecting the multiverses here, and how they resolve that story. So the story doesn't only cross over with other alternative realities, it also crosses over with the known continuity, the known legacy, Carl Barks's universe. And that's the key here to solving this mystery and rewriting history. Anyways, in the back of this one is some advertisement too. Next, for more Marvel and Disney fun, check out these upcoming titles. One of them is What If Donald Duck Became Wolverine? Issue 1. Well, it's a one-shot by Luca Barbieri, art by Giada Perisinotto, and colors by Lucio Ruvidotti. Also published by Marvel, again, celebrating 50 years of Wolverine, celebrating 90 years of Donald Duck. A one-shot to celebrate this epic anniversary of both of those characters. We have in the afterword here, we have the senior editor, Mark Panisia, talk about having doubts about this concept, but when he saw the proposal, the story, they were fully on board. And yeah, what if Donald Duck became Wolverine? We don't have another origin story. Without going into spoilers again, only giving you the premise. We have Pete Skull taking over the world, and Mickey, who is Hawkeye in this, asking Donald-Wolverine for help. He's as lazy as always, but they find a way of getting him angry and getting him to join the mission. Having some flashbacks here of what activates his anger. But why is Mickey asking Donald-Wolverine for help? Well, we'll find out later. I'm not gonna give you that twist and spoiler here. All I'm gonna say is that we also get introduced to Goofy Hulk, the Grey Hulk in this case, who is going to play a big role in how to defeat Pete Skull. And a very nice art here, flashback on Donald remembering his legacy as Wolverine. Pretty cool images. That would make for a great poster, but it's a great splash page here as well. Again, I think that's where the spoilers start, so I'm gonna leave you with, it's a fun trip, it's a fun story, but I'm not gonna give you the twist and plots and how they defeat Pete Skull, if they defeat Pete Skull. But yeah, you can read for yourself. All I'm gonna say is that both comics here are all ages, so they're enjoyable by the entire family. Obviously, this one here is gonna be way more fun if you know about the Wolverines and the X-Men legacy, the history there, because there are some nice Easter eggs with regards to those meetups, Donald and Goofy talking about how they first met each other. Again, I don't want to go into too many spoilers, but there's a backflash here of how they met each other. Anyways, there is more. In September, we're gonna get What If Donald Duck Became the Mighty Thor? So definitely something to check out. But for now, that was it. You can check that out in September. Those ones are out already. Earlier this year, we got Uncle Scrooge. Again, this is a variant cover. If you're looking for this book in your local comic book store or elsewhere, the standard edition cover is presented here. This being a very cool variant that I liked the best. And then What If Donald Duck Became Wolverine just came out a couple of weeks, 3 weeks ago. And definitely worth checking out those two books. This was Literature and Pictures. I want to thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. And I see you next time. Thank you.